We're on. How's everybody doing today? This is your boy Dre from the Bay, out in Watertown, New York. And as usual, I got my co-host, Becca Blue.
Oh, okay.
What's up?
Nothing. I was gonna be like, oh, you want me to introduce myself, but you introduced me.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, I'm used to doing that.
Okay.
Today's show is entitled "For the Love of the Game," and we've been gone for a little bit, but we're back. We've changed up a little bit. Um, we won't be doing too many live shows anymore. Basically, we'll record it, do some editing, and then let y'all hear what's going on. The first thing out of my mouth today is I really don't have nothing for my coach's corner. Remember I was telling you about that?
Mhm.
Yeah, I don't.
Well, we said we weren't gonna do that this week.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to think of something real quick I might be able to do, but I ain't got nothing. But what I do have that we can talk about real quick is how about them 40 fucking Niners, huh? They pulled it
How
out.
about them?
They pulled it out. I mean, especially last week with the 79-yard or 59-yard field goal. You'd have thought he won the Super Bowl.
Mhm.
You'd have thought he won the Super Bowl. But no, it was a good kick. But he's just so inconsistent, and that's a big problem. That's a big problem.
It is.
Because I mean, granted, it was a preseason game, but still, if that had been a regular season game, he hit it. But what if he hadn't? You know what I mean? Because he's off and on, off and on, off and on, off and on. I don't know. What you think?
I'm wondering why they got rid of the other kicker and kept him. That's what I think.
Yeah, you and me and a lot of other people got that same thought. Well, why? I mean,
Because you miss a field goal, which is like that's the field goal, or no, the extra kick. You
yeah,
mix the extra kick, which is kind of like standard. That should be like right in your bag, like something that you practice and are good at. So, yeah.
yeah. Well, I mean, yeah, that's another thing. I mean, an extra point. Come on, dude, you ain't supposed to miss no damn extra point. You are not supposed to miss an extra point for nothing. It's too easy. It's 35 yards. Come on, it's 35 yards. Hell, when I was coaching with the Watertown Red and Black, our kicker was knocking them out from 40 plus yards consistently.
Mm.
And as far as extra points, we didn't even have to look back for that. But yeah, I kind of wish they would have. I don't know. We'll see how the first couple of weeks go. See if he makes any kind of improvements. But if he don't, man, they need to find somebody. That's my opinion. They need to find
Yeah.
somebody. Oh no! Hold on, I gotta pause this. Hold on. All right, so yeah, they got to do something about the kicking game. Another thing that worries me about the Niners this season is the offensive line.
Mm.
Man, they got it. They need to protect. They need to protect Brock, and they need to open up some holes for our running backs. I mean, Christian McCaffrey, he'll make his own. You know, Juszczyk is the same way. He'll make his own hole if he has to. But as far as Brock is concerned, we need to seriously make sure that boy don't get beat up this season.
I agree.
Um,
So I have a
yeah, go ahead.
question. Hold on. So you, like when we were watching the game last night, you were kind of concerned because the 49ers weren't utilizing their starters, at least a little bit in the preseason, whether it was like a quarter, a couple minutes, or whatever.
Yeah.
And so I was just wondering, how much of an impact do you feel like that will have on the season by them not using their starters in the preseason games when a lot of other, I don't think all the teams did, but a whole lot of the teams used their starters, at least for some minutes in preseason.
Yeah. I mean, it'll show. I mean, how much of an impact it'll have, I really couldn't tell you, but it yeah, I don't, I mean, yeah, you want to keep everybody healthy, but I think our number ones needed to get at least, especially on defense, at least one series of downs,
Yeah.
something, get in there and get get your game legs on. But I understand 49ers have been going through a lot of shit with injuries and yeah, you don't want to see anybody get hurt, but at the same time, you don't want nobody to go into the regular season without having played in preseason and then get hurt because they didn't loosen up and get the vibe, get the juices flowing in preseason. I mean, I know everybody knows, preseason is to look at your talent that you got from drafts and trades and things of that sort.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I mean, it does concern me, but at the same time, we'll see what happens. That's all I can say about that.
Yeah.
I
I mean, that's all we can do is see what happens.
yep. The defense, though, I can't wait.
Mm-hmm.
I can't
Well, of
wait.
course you can, because you're like a defensive whatever coach.
A defensive back coach. Yeah.
Defensive whatever sounded better.
Okay. Whatever. Whatever. But no, I can't wait to see our defense get out there and start eating. Um, I can't wait to see them start eating. One thing I did, I it just hit me. I forgot that Terrell Owens' son was playing for the 49ers.
Okay.
I totally forgot it until he caught that touchdown pass. And then it hit me. I'm like, damn, that's his son. That's Terrell's son. So yeah, I kind of hope he makes a team. I mean, he's been on the practice squad for the last year. He never saw any
Mm-hmm.
action, but he was out there, yesterday and caught a touchdown pass. So who knows? He might make the final 53. We'll have to see about that. But yeah, I can't wait to,
The pizza's ready.
Okay.
Max, you asleep?
I can't wait to,
Do my
I really wish, they didn't have to wait 2 weeks before their first game, but I mean, oh well. But we'll see.
Well, yeah. Well, at least we'll be able to watch it together now. But then that's kind of like bittersweet because
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah.
I see your eyes open.
Hold on 1 second.
All right. So yeah, like I was saying, I just wish we didn't have to wait 2 weeks before the first game, but it's worth it, I guess. It's worth it,
Yeah.
and I can't wait to see who
So would next week be considered a bye week then?
No, it's just like preseason's ended. Now it's time to get ready for the regular season. All the teams got that 2 week break.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
All right.
I think, yeah, because I don't think there's a Thursday night game this coming week.
Yeah. College football starts next week.
I'm sure that makes you happy.
It does.
He does. I know.
Well, no, actually, I'm wrong. Actually, it started this week. Just that team who I won't mention because it's not Bay Area related has their first game next week.
Okay.
So do you have? I really, I'm kind of, I guess, what you would call like a casual fan of football. like I know a little bit about the game, faithful 49er fan,
Right.
but I know you know a whole lot more about the game.
Mm-hmm.
From what we've seen during preseason, is like basically I'll just say it like this: do you have any roster predictions from what we've seen?
Oh, there. Well, there's a couple of guys that I saw out there. I can't think of their last names right now, but they were on the defensive side. As far as the offense, I really wasn't paying much attention to the offense, as far as receivers and all that, like I used to do. But um, I don't really have any predictions because I mean they already got rid of two rookies. One going out and partying, and then the other one just disappeared and never came back to practice, so he gone. Um, then we got one of our running backs, God, I can't think of his name now, is going to be missing 3 games, a 3-game suspension. So he's going to miss the first 3 weeks. Yeah, so I really couldn't predict anything right now because of the way things are going.
Okay.
I couldn't.
Yeah.
All
right.
How about your Valkyries, girl?
You know how I feel about that word.
How about your Valkyries?
How about them? I mean, well, of course they just played a game. They just won, which is good.
Yeah.
They've won some, they've lost some in the last few weeks. And according to what you said and what we were talking about earlier, I guess they're kind of like on the outskirts of playoff contention. Like they're kind of like in a do or die situation. So I'm really glad that they were able to pull out the win tonight.
Yep.
And I'll be in the house next weekend.
If Seattle hadn't won today, they'd be in 7th place today. But Seattle won, so they stay in 8th place, which is not. I mean, that's 8th place is playoffs. 8 and up go to the playoffs. So if they can keep winning, they can keep winning.
Yeah.
I think. Let's see. What did I say? They had 7 games left after today, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So if they can win. If they can win 4 of the last 7 and get a couple of losses on the teams that are like a couple of games ahead of them, get a couple of losses from them, and they get 4 out of the next 7, they'll definitely make the playoffs. I think they're going to make the playoffs anyway.
Yeah. Hold on. Okay. I don't think you watched the last. Well, I know. Well, no, you did watch this game. You didn't watch the last one.
No.
Yeah. I think one thing I'm really happy about, just in women's sports in general, is just how the women's sports are being embraced in the Bay. Like, the Valkyries, they're selling out consistently. And we'll talk about them when we talk about Bay FC. But Bay FC had their first game at Oracle Park, and they were the first ever professional women's team to play there, and they sold out. And it was definitely like a whole vibe, and they were really embraced.
Yeah.
And I love it.
That's great. I'm happy for the Bay Area and the sports in general. Not just the women's, but the men's sports. It's
I can give a shout out to the women if I want.
I didn't say you couldn't. I'm just saying. I give out a shout to all of the Bay Area teams, but the women are making moves.
Yeah.
The women are making moves, and that's a good thing. And they're getting the support that they deserve. And that's even better, is that they're getting the support. It's not.
I think the reason. Sorry.
It's not a laughing joke anymore. It's the women are famous. It used to be, oh yeah, right, women Women basketball. Oh, yeah, it ain't. Yeah, no. It is real. It's here to stay. It's here to
Hmm.
stay.
And I was gonna say, what was I gonna say? I think the reason why I asked you or made the mention of you not watching the last game because I don't even remember the lady's name or the player's name. She had like it was just bad because I've had my knee replaced, so the opposing team player bumped into her and she fell back, and just the way her knee bent back, I was just like, oh.
Hyperextended it.
So I, I don't know. It just looked bad. When I see stuff like that, because like I said, I've had injuries to my knee, I just looked away.
Yeah.
I looked away. I didn't want to, because they will replay it and replay it and replay it.
Yeah.
But I brought that up to say, like, they have been plagued with injuries.
Yeah, they are. You got that right.
A lot of like their starters and their key players have been out due to injury, so it is really good to see them pull out this win
Yeah.
today.
Yep. It is, and it shows character on the team, on the bench. The players on the bench,
Yeah.
they come in and they do their job, and they reap the rewards of winning a game. And look at it like this: when playoffs kick in, and if they make it, which I know they will, Valkyrie should have the majority of their team back.
Yeah,
You
that's a
know,
good thing.
they should have the majority of their team back going into the playoffs, which is, like you said, it's a good thing. It's a good thing. Um, yeah, I take my hat off to the Valkyries. That's without a doubt. That is without a doubt. You been watching any cricket?
No, but I see the reels pop up. I mean, even if I were to watch, I would be like, what am I even looking at? Like
Right. Yeah, I
the
know.
pitcher, whatever the guy's name is, like when he goes to pitch or do whatever he's doing to the ball, he does like some kind of little weird hop.
Yeah.
But no, I probably need to commit myself to learning a little something about cricket.
Yeah.
So like when it comes back around next year,
Yeah.
we can act like we know halfway what we're talking about.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. We'll get into it. We'll get into it. As time goes on, we'll get into it. But yeah, I just thought I'd throw that out there because, you know,
Yeah.
we'd started with it and
Yeah.
then it ended.
Well, like right when we, got involved, we're like, oh, this is a thing. This is a team in the Bay Area. And we watched like a game or two. And, after like the second or third or whatever game, it was over. Sadly, their season was over.
Yeah. Yeah. Oh well. Like I said, we can jump on it next year.
Yeah, we will.
Next year. You mentioned the Bay FC.
Okay. I did.
Yeah, that was a historic match, like you said. First women's professional team to play at Oracle Stadium or Oracle Park. It was a sellout, which is another great thing. Which tells me that in the near future we'll probably see them there again.
Mm-hmm.
At some point next season, they'll probably have another game there. Who knows?
Yeah.
Does Bay FC even have a home stadium, or
I think they play in.
don't they play?
I want to say they play PayPal Park or something like that. They play in South Bay.
Oh, I thought they played in Oakland. I thought no, that's the Roots.
No, yeah, that's the Roots, the
Yeah, the Roots
Oakland
play in
Soul.
Oakland.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We got a whole lot of soccer teams out here.
Yeah, including a team you brought to my attention not long ago, the Earthquakes.
Mm-hmm.
I haven't heard that name mentioned at any given point this year when I've watched any kind of soccer. I haven't heard that nothing. I took a quick peek. They only got 7 games remaining. They're in 9th place, so they're definitely not going to make the playoffs. But It was just kind of weird that you brought them up. Because like I said, I hadn't heard anything about them at all. I almost thought they were out of the league. They just, dismantled and
No, I know. I remember when we first started doing this podcast, the news had came out that they were being sold. I don't know if they found a seller or if they were, the team owner was just like, I'm selling.
yeah.
But yeah, I know they're up for sale or they're getting sold.
Mm. Well, they've been around for a long, long time, and I hope whoever decides to buy them doesn't move them. They may not always have
Me
the
too.
best of teams, but they're a staple down in San
Yeah.
Jose. That team's been around for a long, long time. There was a point where the league had folded, and once it came back up, apparently, of course, they put the team back together. So I'm hoping they'll stay in San Jose. It will be good.
Me too.
Our Giants pulled it off today against
Thank God.
Milwaukee,
Mm.
4-3. I know. Yeah, I think yesterday they won 7-1.
Yeah.
Yeah. And I think Milwaukee's like number 1 or 2 in Major League Baseball right now as far as wins and losses. I know they're a good team. They play good baseball. But yeah, the Giants pulled it out today. That's a good thing. Valkyries pulled it out today. That's a good thing. Niners pulled out a win yesterday. Good day in the Bay Area, if you ask me, sports-wise.
Mm-hmm. It is.
That's a good day in the Bay Area.
Or it has been, a good couple of days.
Yeah, good weekend in sports, y'all. Hey, my hat goes out to y'all, all of you. I don't know what the Earthquakes did, if they played at all or not, but I think the only downside, and it's not really a downside, is that Bay FC almost pulled that game out. They gave up that last minute goal. It happens. But
Yeah.
still proud of them nonetheless. They played their hearts out. Real quick, I mean, I'm gonna turn this over to you. What you got for ladies in sports?
Damn it. I mean, it's women in sports.
Okay,
Hold on.
women in sports. I stand corrected. Women in sports. What you got?
Hold, please. Hold on. Let me find it.
I'm gonna have to edit all of this. Hold it, hold on, and all of that, right?
Okay, well, you can edit it. Should have dropped some curse words.
I did.
Shame on you. I'm trying to find it. Okay. It was a story that you were supposed to do.
Okay. I'm waiting.
And I'm gonna, cause like I said, I was like prepared. And then you took forever.
This is a conversation. Ain't no preparation be going on.
No, I still wanna. So, now you got me saying it, the women in sports that I would like to highlight today is Antoinette Tony Harris. She is a trailblazing American football player. She earned a scholarship. She was the first woman to earn a full college football scholarship as a non-specialist. She played free safety at Central Methodist University. Of course, had life challenges. Like, I think people like stuff like that. I don't want to edit that part out. But, former foster care child, battled ovarian cancer. She gained national attention after starring in a Super Bowl commercial for Toyota, and has since became a voice for women in sports.
Oh, that's cool.
And now, it is cool. And now, And so now she's like, mentoring and definitely using her fame or her recognition, like, for good. Like, to further advance women's voice in sports, beyond football, to inspire and mentor, young girls coming up behind her. And guess where she's getting her master's degree at?
Where?
USC.
Oh, is that right?
Yeah.
Is she going to play down there?
No, I feel like from the information that I looked at, like, she's probably like retired from playing football, but yeah, I think the other information I put up earlier was like she was working at some point for the Detroit Lions.
Oh, okay.
So, yeah, I wish I could have found the other information I had.
I thought, I don't know why I was under the impression that she was going to play at the 4-year college and proceed from there. But you said she played free safety?
Mm-hmm.
She can hit.
Well, it said she became the first person to first female to play in college football.
Yeah.
Yeah, she has been featured as a media influencer at the NFL draft. Honorary captain for the Detroit Lions. I knew she worked for the Detroit
Okay.
Lions.
Okay.
Yeah, I just basically, because I was under the same impression as you. Like when the story first came, I thought that she, like you said, was like actively playing now, and I guess other stuff like how we shared before, like sports news is like moving. Like one week a team could be doing good and everyone's healthy,
Yeah.
and then something could happen and people are injured, God forbid,
Yeah.
and then they're not. So
Yeah.
it's always especially with like the different trade rumors and things going on, it's always something to talk about. So that story kind of got pushed.
Yeah.
But being that I really do want to highlight women in sports, and that's not always necessarily like Bay Area related,
Right.
like your
Right.
favorite word or words.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I just think it's amazing because
Oh, that's cool.
women are doing things.
Yeah, they are, and I'm proud of them. I'm happy. I'm 100% behind them. Play on, ladies, play on. Come on, women, y'all can do it just like we do it. We just, we haven't given you the recognition you deserve, and now you're getting it. I mean, there's still a long ways to go,
Yeah.
but it's getting better. It's getting much, much better. They're getting, like I said earlier in the show, they're getting the respect they deserve.
And I love it. I'm here for it.
Yeah, so am I. But anyway, that about wraps this one up for this week. We'll be recording another show pretty soon, and we'll put that out there for you. In the meantime, let's go Niners. Let's go Vows. Come on, Giants. Y'all can crawl back into the playoff picture, but it's going to take some doing. And Bears Heat, keep on kicking. Keep on kicking.
Oakland Roots as well.
Yeah, Oakland Roots as well. Y'all keep on kicking it, man. So this is your boy.
Well, I just want to say,
Yeah.
we have so many teams out here in the Bay Area and so many different sports. It really is kind of hard to highlight them all. And as I say, like on our Facebook page, Instagram page, and the other social medias that we have,
Yeah.
if ever there is a team that you want us to talk about or you want to come on the show and talk about it, just let us know. Because,
Drop us a line, We'd be more than happy to have you on. So this is your boy Dre from the Bay up here in New York.
So Rebecca from San Francisco, Bay Area.
Yes, indeed. And this is Sporty to Smile. We hope to hear from you guys soon, and I hope you'll listen in. Have a great week. We'll talk to you next time.
All right.
All right.